Good morning. Had a bit of rain last night. I moved camp spots and I'm gonna walk up here, see what's up here. Put the drone up yesterday. My little scout, checking the area out. But yeah, I feel like I need to whisper because it's so quiet here. What's on my mind this morning? Oh, this is such a cool view. This camp spot is up on this, it's like a kind of on a mountain, but it's more just the fact that it's on a clearing, and so you can see really far. And right now it's super like foggy, misty. It's a very cool, mysterious vibe. But I drove for like 2 hours yesterday and I did charge up my batteries somewhat, or my battery, but I didn't get enough that I wanted, and I'm now back down to in the 30% range, but I'm hoping that some morning sunshine today will help. The problem is just that there are lots of rain, storms, and clouds rolling through the next couple days, so it is going to become a problem again and again. But the one thing I will say about this is that I'm learning to be really intentional about using internet, and because there's no service out here, like turning on my Starlink is the only way to get internet and to get service and to, check emails, check the weather, talk with my family, check social media, watch YouTube, like all of that stuff. And so I'm finding that I keep having to ask this question because my Starlink drains a good amount of battery. It's like, okay, do I need internet right now? Because if I don't, then I should turn it off. But if I do, be really specific about what I'm doing. And I started downloading YouTube videos instead of watching them while on Starlink. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting kind of dilemma. And while I think I would like to have more battery, I will say I'm grateful for this challenge, because it means I think I'm forced to really be intentional about how I use my phone and how I use the internet, and thus I think it'll kind of elevate and support that kind of accountability that I get from working in coffee shops to when I work, where it's like, if we're just gonna doodle around, then turn the Starlink off and doodle around. But if you're gonna work. So anyway, here's the other clearing. We have a do not enter sign. Yeah. What else is new? I got a bunch of little tasks done on my van yesterday, and that was a real challenge and motivation, I think, because I was writing about this couple days ago. I think motivation and accountability is different when you're around other people. And I think those people do have to be supporting you in some way rather than like trying to detract away from you and like pull you in. Oh, let's do this instead of, oh, don't do that. Let's have fun instead, or vice versa, whatever. But I found that when I was with my parents working on my van, I found like the barrier to entry for all of the like little tasks was smaller than I think I thought it would have been compared to when I'm alone, basically, because there's no downside to not doing the task besides your own like mental stories that you say in your head, or like whatever you tell yourself, or whatever excuse that you make. But it's like when you say you're gonna do something to somebody else, and it's like, well, I guess you kind of have to do it. Spiderweb. So anyway, I'm just finding the barrier to whatever motivation to get started a little bit harder here than it was when I was staying with my parents. And I thought that was kind of interesting. So this walk has been only uphill. I think I might just call it there. The plan is, this road gets tight up there. I'm also going to call my walk there and walk back down. The plan for today is it's supposed to be, sunny, maybe partly cloudy until noon or 1. And I'm hoping this spot that I'm in has like full visibility of the sky. It's pretty amazing. I'm hoping to recharge my batteries a little bit and get a work session in this morning, and then it's supposed to rain this afternoon, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about that, but yeah. And that's that, I guess. The other thing is I am restarting my software for YouTube creators, service or business, or it's mostly just a project right now because I'm trying to get it to work, and it is definitely hard, but I keep telling myself that the reason that it's hard is the reason to do it, because it is the barrier to entry for other people. Like, if it's hard, then other people won't get past this, hard part. And if it were easy, then everyone would do it, So anyway, that's what I'm working on. And then we're gonna have some personal growth stuff around that as well. So I'll call it there. See you tomorrow.